your style, in your way. But me tell you, you tell me why I should not leave. Your blog was all I wanted, but you kept playing. I really hate.
What's up, everybody? Your girl Babsy here. Sorry about the glitch over on YouTube. If you are on the YouTube page, just maybe you might want to come over to Facebook. I'm not sure, but I realize that there is a major glitch over on the YouTube section. I don't know why whenever I do the dual streaming onto YouTube, it just doesn't seem to like it. So just have a visitor today, you guys, if you haven't recognized as of yet. So I'm gonna let my mom introduce herself. That's where you say hi to everybody, Mom.
Hi.
That's all you have to say?
How you doing today?
Yeah, anyhow, let me just share this over here. So we have a ton of questions for you. Let me get some of them.
What want to know now?
What wanna know now?
What want to know now?
What wanna know? I know they wanna know, when is your show going to start, your cooking show?
I'll be starting in mid-January.
Mid-January, folks. Round of applause, please, people in the chat. Mid-January, we shall be cranking the show. So those of you who keep inboxing me, asking me what's going on, this is what's going on. We will be cranking in mid-January. Round of applause for finally getting a final answer. Somebody else wants to know if you have a boyfriend.
No.
No? Are you looking for a boyfriend?
Not really.
Not really? Why not?
I can't be bothered at this stage of the game.
Why is that? What stage of the game this is you at?
The problem is that half of them out there ain't got nothing for themselves, far less,
They ain't got nothing for themselves?
They ain't got nothing.
So you a gold digger?
I am, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Them ain't got nothing going on.
They ain't got nothing going on. You understand? So somebody wants to know, what is your favorite food?
My favorite used to be cuckoo.
Yeah.
But since I've been here, I sort of like my own homemade hamburgers.
Homemade hamburgers?
Yeah.
That's your favorite food?
Yeah.
What's my favorite food?
I don't think you've got a favorite.
Come on, guess. I think you cooked it yesterday.
Oh, the cook-up rice?
No, mackerel.
Oh, mackerel?
And green banana. Somebody said that you driving a BMW and you hot, so you don't need a man.
I know. You're right.
Interesting. Hi, Voice of Reasoning. Elliot just donated 50 pounds from the UK. 50 pounds.
Oh, is that right?
That was a donation you received today.
Oh my goodness.
What you gonna do with that money? And thank Voice of Reasoning Elliot.
Thank you very much, Elliot.
Yes.
I'm gonna go shopping next week.
Yeah. So, what you gonna buy?
I don't know it yet.
Yeah, so make sure you send Voice of Elliot Reasoning.
Voice of Elliot.
One of your Babs, your Big Hill mugs. When the mugs come, this is one of them here, the soup bowl mugs.
You'll have to send him one.
You gotta send him the big one though.
The
big one. Big one, you understand?
Okay.
Alright. So somebody asked, who was the better dancer between Dwayne and I when we were children?
I think, oh my goodness.
Dwayne
was good, yeah.
Dwayne used to get down. You understand? Somebody said we look alike.
We do?
Think so?
Well, we should be.
Somebody asked, what advice do you have for a young woman coming up right now, since you did such a great job with me? What advice do you have?
Well, number one is learning to behave yourself, respect yourself, love yourself.
And elaborate on respect yourself.
Respect is
just say
not running here, there, everywhere.
With men?
With men.
Okay.
Yeah, that is one thing, because half of the time when the men, you run around like that, the men, they talk with one another and they tell them, well, go get some. She there. Go get some.
Right.
And then and they talk,
Yeah.
Just like women talk, men do talk.
Right. What about educational standpoint?
Education too. That's number one. Number two, or number one.
Mm-hmm.
It is quite helpful, if you do something with yourself, you know. Um, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
I know some people might say, "Oh, I ain't got the money to do this. I ain't got the money to do that." But you still have to try.
Talk about how you started cleaning houses when you realized, you know what, you need a little bit of extra money, and you know, you just came up with the idea to start cleaning houses. What did you do in your time to get out there? Tell them what you actually did.
Actually, I went to the supermarket and I posted my phone number and name, and within 2 hours, by the time I got home, a lady had called me, and I went to her. So and she said, "Have you ever cleaned before?" I said, "Well, I clean my house all the time, so I guess I can clean."
Right.
So she took me on the Friday, and I cleaned for her for 30 years.
Right. So, how did you not turn to slackness or like some type of other type of like maybe illegal activities when times were rough instead of going the road and cleaning houses?
Well, I knew that slackness and illegal stuff isn't going to help. You'll end up in jail.
Yeah.
So then you won't be helping anybody.
Right.
So cleaning houses was legit, you know. I mean, every day you had money, you know.
Right. So why did you choose to not beat Dwayne and I? Why did you not give us licks and whoopings and beatings growing up?
Because I'd never gotten the licks and the whooping and stuff like when I grew up, you know.
Well, you grew up in Barbados when whoopings were regular,
Yes,
common, right?
But my father, I grew up as the only child, and
Yeah.
now I'm gonna cry. And
She
my
cries a lot.
father, he loved me with all his heart. My mother loved me too, but my dad was different. And I know.
Don't cry, Mom. Come on, Mom. Make it through.
I know. And so he would speak to me, and it been in his loud voice, and his words was more than if he had beat me up, you know. So then I knew that I had to walk that straight line, and I tried to be a good person all along, you know.
So how do you feel about how both Dwayne and I turned out?
I am pleased, very pleased. Now I'm gonna cry again.
You're not supposed to cry on this
I know,
segment. You're supposed
I
to
know.
laugh and tell some jokes,
I know.
and you're not supposed to start crying and then make the people cry. Kimia's in there. Kimia was on Ellen this week. I didn't even know you were gonna be on Ellen, Kimia. I was like, hold on a second, is that Kimia on Ellen? And you won money. You got a car. I was like, you better come and pick my ass up with that shit, Kimia. If you guys didn't see Ellen this week, Kimia, who's actually 1 day older than me, we went to school together since grade 9, was on Ellen, and she has this big, huge charity that she does a lot of stuff with children, flies to Jamaica, and all, she does a lot. And Kimia, put the name of the charity in the chat, please, so people can follow you. And Ellen gave her a car, and Ellen gave her money. I was just like, what the heck is going on here, girl? Don't try and race me in the BMW though. You know I'll whoop that ass up.
We're gonna have to go on Ellen too and get some money, yeah?
Yeah. So how do you feel when the people disrespect me online and call me dumb and dunksy and all these kinds of things? Like, what do you think about, all of the hate sometimes that comes along with what I do?
Half of these people don't know what's going on. I think what some of these people that write foolishness need to do is to go outside in the world and see how life is. When you're stuck in your own country, you're in a rut. Half of them, nothing is happening for them, so they sit behind a computer or behind a phone and write foolishness instead of going and do something with their life,
Right.
These are tough days, and everybody has got to get up off their tail and try and do something instead of just sitting back. And if somebody is trying to do something for the good of themselves, they criticize them. It's time to stop that foolishness. This has been going on for years and years and years.
Right. So, when people say there's this thing that I'm a bully, you know, and I'm mean and I'm all these things. Like, tell them truthfully, like how my anger works and how I really am in real life.
Well, as far as I know, I don't think you're no bully. You know, not more so than anybody else.
Right.
They're bullying in different ways. You know, if you're trying to get a point across and you raise your voice, that's not bullying.
Right. What do you think about, like, me being accused of instigating things? And I'm the one that started it.
I can't see you doing that. I can't see that happening.
You see me defending,
Yes.
but you don't see me starting it.
No.
Cause what do I do here normally in a day, on an average day?
Well, you do your work, and then most of the time you're on the computer with work,
Right.
and the blog and everything. You know.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about Kevin?
Oh, I love Kevin.
Yeah, you do. You love him a lot.
I love Kevin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now don't make me cry again.
You crying for Kevin now, man? What you crying for Kevin for?
I know.
You really like him, huh?
I like Kevin. Yeah.
Kevin, man, boy, look, you got mom here crying for you too. But what kind of thing is this here, boy? How you feel about with the whole thing with Grenada and what happened to him and stuff like that?
Just let it go. You know, that stupidity.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're stupid, you know, I mean, I shouldn't be calling names, but it's just a lapse in judgment. That's all.
Right.
They don't know any better. When you know better, you don't talk foolishness. You know.
Yeah. Have you ever been to jail or been arrested?
Yeah, I was arrested at work.
You were in jail, actually. You was in jail, actually. You went to jail. Me and Dwayne ain't never went to jail, and you went to jail. Let me tell you guys what happened.
I can't help it that I'm a vagabond sometimes.
You was a vagabond. You was a vagabond. Let me tell you guys what happened, right? So listen, she went to jail. So me and my brother are teenagers now, right? And the phone ring with this strange number on the phone. So I'm like, hello? And mom's like, Bentley there? So I was like, no. What? Where are you, mom? This is a weird number. I lock up. So I'm like, what you mean you lock up? So what you get locked up for? What you get locked up for?
Well, because I hit a woman. Actually, I beat her up, not just hit her.
You beat up a woman at work,
bust
right?
her nose and everything.
Hold on, man. The easy shutter. Calm down, John Gotti. So now, I'm talking to mom on the phone. My brother's in front of me and he's like, what's going on? So when I put down the phone and I'm like, yo, mom's in jail. So he's like, what? You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, man, she's locked up, man. She's over at, such and such a police station. And dad has to go and sign her out. So he's like, I'm not telling dad mom's in jail. So I'm like, I'm not telling dad mom's in jail either. So my dad comes to the door now and he got this briefcase in his hand because he always walked with a briefcase. So me and Dwayne are at the door waiting for him now. So Dwayne's like, you tell him. And I'm like, you tell him. And he's like, you tell him. So we're sitting there now and dad's like, what going on? So we're like, mom's in jail. So he drops the briefcase on the ground and he's like, like I never heard a stutter like this in my entire life. He's like, you mean she locked up? What are you talking about? So she's over at such and such a police station and you have to go and sign her out. So dad starts crying now and he's like, oh God have mercy, what she gotta beat up people at the people job for? What Diana doing? They gonna deport she back to Barbados, she gonna get deported. So now we're like, bro, she ain't gonna get deported, man. It's the first time in how many years being in Canada she's ever even gotten anything wrong with her. She's never even been unemployed in Canada. What are you talking about? She's not gonna get deported. So he's in the car crying and we're going to go get her now. So get to the police station and mom's behind this glass thing, sitting down. Look, Mom, you look like you were homeless. the way you were sitting down, right? And you like this, right? So then, Dad had to go to the police and sign for you to come out and everything.
Well, I was socializing with the policeman there, telling them about Barbados, you
Yeah.
know. So that's what, and then they left, you know.
So then now, Dad and we get outside. So he's like, Diana, what you doing going to work and beating up people? What the hell going on with you? You like, you crazy? You doing? So Dad starts ripping, and Mom's like, I ain't no Bentley. I ain't no. So then he's like, let me go and get the car and come back. Wait here. So then now I look at Mom like this, and Mom's like, Carla, I bust she ras, hold on, and then she high five me. I was like, you see this thing here? But Dad didn't see that part. Dad didn't see that part. She's like, I bust she ras, hold on. I was like, I went and bailed my mom out of jail. There's the story, guys. There you have it. So everybody is dying. Mom, don't do that. Everyone's like, I can see Bentley saying that. So, what do you do to stay happy every day? How do you stay happy and stay positive?
Well, I play my video games.
What video game you like?
I got Candy Crush.
Al's there. Dwayne's Al.
Hi, Al.
Yeah.
My Candy Crush.
Yeah, you like Candy Crush?
And I scroll down on Facebook the odd time, but since Auntie, what's her name again? Auntie
Jackie. Yeah.
Since she passed away, I haven't seen a whole lot on my site, you know, but I still go there every day.
Yeah. So you like gospel music and stuff like that?
That too, yeah.
Yeah. What's the church that you watch all the time in Barbados?
I usually watch the service from All Saints Church.
All Saints Church.
Yeah. All Saints Church. Well, if you're from Barbados, you know where All Saints Church is. It's in St. Peter, going up to Diamond Corner,
Okay. Yeah.
or going to Farley Hill.
Right.
All Saints is there.
Boscobel. That way.
Yeah.
Right. So besides doing this cooking show right now, like, do you feel like you achieved your dreams in life and goals in life, and was there anything else you ever kind of wanted to do but you didn't get a chance to do?
Yes. I always wanted to be a police officer.
Yeah. You want to beat up people?
And that would be my dream job, you know, but I didn't get to do it, you know.
Right.
I had a chance in Barbados, and it only lasted for a day or two because at the time I was going to St. Kitts, Nevis, and Anguilla.
Yeah.
And then they had problems down there, so they didn't send us. So I would have had to wait to get a position in Barbados.
Right.
And so I was waiting, and after 72,
Right.
I came here with Bentley.
Right.
So, but I did plan on going back to school and upgrade myself here.
Right.
And then join the police force here, because at the time there weren't a whole lot of women in the force here either.
Right.
So they would take maybe one or two, and I guess they would take the best out of them. You know, so.
Somebody asked which car you like better, the Bajan Cherry or Becky Eki.
I like the Bajan Cherry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you like it?
Because I can do whatever I want with it. You know,
You swore your speed out in mine the other day.
I know.
But you like the Bajan Cherry better?
Yeah, but I can. I'm so used to that now that I can zip around real easy. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The yours is a little big, and especially when you get to the store and you got to open the door, it's so wide. Then you can't get out. You know?
Yeah.
And they made the parking lots these days so small
Right.
that there's not enough space. You know.
Right. So a lot of people saying hi to you. Patrick Sobers, Alvin Herbert. Oh my God, you got a lot of people here shouting you out, man. Jewel Cumberbatch. Jewel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. People are shouting out St. Peter. Who's your favorite dancehall artist again? You like Egyptian?
Yeah.
Conscience?
Right.
And I-Octane.
Yeah.
Right. Somebody say you still with this Candy Crush thing?
Yeah, and my favorite guy now is the one with the oh my goodness, the song that you gave me recently. I've been playing him all along.
Oh,
All the
Wayne
time.
Marshall.
That's right.
Lord, I pray, that song there.
Yeah.
I honor your name. That
Yeah,
song there.
he is good.
What's your advice for someone who is suffering from self-hate and wants to be light-skinned?
Want to be light skinned?
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell them to do. Just be happy with what you are, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when I was growing up, my dad was very fair, almost white. His face was dark, but his skin was white.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I always used to say to him, "How come I ain't come out like this?" You know.
Right.
So he said, "Well, this is what God wanted for you," you know. So, and since then, I never asked questions about dark and not dark and all that kind of thing.
Because your mom is dark, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So for people who always ask like how I'm related to Leandra, right? Because people are like, are you guys real cousins or are you guys fake cousins? We're real cousins.
Yeah, they're real cousins.
Leandra's great grandmother and my grandmother are sisters. So like when you see that side of my family, a lot of them are that. Leandra has that, and Greg both have that same dark skin that my mom's family had, because a lot of them were that really, really, really dark, kind of smooth, dark skin. Mom's dad was like light skinned with green eyes, pretty much like really light skinned man. And then people always ask, complexion is a funny thing, and that conversation we've never had it. We never ever talked about light, dark, brown, green eyes, this and that. Like, that was one of the things I can honestly say my mom and dad never ever allowed me to even discuss. Another thing they never allowed me to discuss is like, people and how they get their things. Like, I remember my dad was really mad when one of our neighbors had gotten like a Volkswagen, and everybody was like he's selling drugs, blah, 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 blah. The little kids were saying it, and I had repeated, and my dad almost killed me for that. He was like, don't you ever let me hear you talk about how somebody get their things. You don't know how people just get their things. You don't know what's going on in people's life. Don't ever mention that. And I would have been like maybe 7, 8 years old, somewhere around that age. And it's like they never let me, have conversations about people's things, where people get their things from, what people doing with their life. Like, that's one thing I can honestly say I learned from my parents. My mom is a little bit more forgiving than I am.
True.
Because when I'm done with you, I'm done. My mom is usually the one that has to be like, but Carla, nah, I'm done. But if I am your friend, tell them how I am. If I am friends with somebody,
if Carla is your friend, she is your friend for as long as you don't rub it around with her.
Right.
But the day that you step over the line, forget about friend. Whether it was been 50 years, 70 years, that's it. Friendship done.
So, and when you say I'll be your friend for life, talk about like how I am with my friends.
Very given. I remember when a lot of your friends used to come around when you were the only one with a car. On the weekend, you would be driving them all out to parties and everything.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that ain't gonna do that. They would ask them for money for gas and that type of thing. And you never did.
So, where would you like to see me in this blogging thing? Where direction that it would go?
Well, it's up to you. I don't want to push you into anything.
Someone's asking about Kelman. If you're the Kelman or if my dad is the Kelman. Kelman. Who's the Kelman?
Who's the Kelman?
Yeah.
My dad.
Yeah. So you're the Kelman then.
I'm the Kelman.
Oh, okay. And where's your family from? You said?
Belle Plaine.
Belle Plaine, St. Andrew?
Yeah.
And then originally St. Joseph though, right? Airy Hill?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay. Well, talk about some of the things that you were talking about the other day with Nicki Minaj. What did you think about what Nicki Minaj did?
She's crazy.
What did she do?
Well, she got an awards Sunday night, I think it was, And the things that come out of her mouth, I couldn't believe that she would say something like that. And poor Michael B. Jordan, she says, and you're gonna take this off, you know. I said, no, this is real stupid, you know. This is a grown woman, and this Michael B. Jordan, he's a young kid, you know.
Yeah.
And she's talking like that on TV. I mean, I know you're doing stuff to get fans in, but it's stupid, you know. You gotta watch what you say this day and age, you know,
Yeah.
and have respect.
Somebody asked, what do you think about black women wearing fake hair?
And there's nothing wrong with that. I wear fit hair too.
Yeah. Is it because you want to be a white woman, or is it what?
No,
Why are you
no.
wearing fake hair?
I just because sometimes if I'm going out, I didn't get to do my hair. I put a hairpiece on or something.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just gel my hair down and put a hairpiece on.
yeah.
But I don't want to be. I'm happy the way I am.
Yeah.
I am thankful the way I am. As long as I get food, I'm fine.
So what do you think when people are like, Babsy mother fat, blah, blah, blah? What do you guys say to that? Are you fat though?
A little, but
You working on it?
but I don't care who say I'm fat. You know, I mean you can't please everybody. If I was thin, skinny, there was a Lord. She looked bad, you know, Lord. She's so ricky, like she don't get food. And then if you're fat, they said, Lord have mercy, she's so fat. So you can't please people. You know, you gotta please yourself.
Yeah. Someone
You
asked
gotta
if you
please
did
yourself.
if you did my makeup for me.
No, I used to do it a long time
Before,
but now,
I only learned to do makeup what, like 3-4 years now?
Yeah.
Because I look back at some of my old videos and I was like, why do I look so greasy up in these videos? So let me get some people to shout out. Alvin Herbert. Alvin Herbert is who made my very first website for me.
Okay.
Right. Say hi, Alvin.
Hi, Alvin.
Right. Jessica. Too Cute Johnson. Say hi, Jessica. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Say hi to Rosie.
Hi, Rosie.
Tosha.
Hi, Tosha.
Wayne.
Hi, Wayne.
Malia.
Hi, Malia.
Let's go over on YouTube as well. So a lot of people said hi from Italy.
Italy. Oh, my Lord. All the way up there.
Yeah. All right, so you guys said mid-January is when the show is going to be up and running. Your first segment is how to make cuckoo with a twist, right?
Yeah.
What are the other meals you're going to be making on this show? Some of them?
I'm going to do fish cakes. I'm going to do flying fish. I'm going to do conchies, some sugar cakes. And I know a lot of people don't bother to cook these days, but I'm still going to show you anyway.
Right,
you know.
right. Some people have been asking about if you ever plan to sell fish cakes.
I don't know. That's a lot of work to be selling every weekend, you know.
You think so?
Yeah.
Would you make fish cake batter and freeze it and sell it?
I could do that, yeah.
So anybody who knows how to freeze fish cake batter and sell it, holla at me. Understand what I'm saying? So you gotta say bye to some of the people over in Lebebev.
Okay.
Lebebev. Say
Hello.
Yeah. So Diamond Clark, she grew up with us. She went to person with Dwayne.
Okay.
Who else is over here? Capadon. Capadon, what's up? Jodes G, what's up?
Hi.
Yeah. So, what's a song we should go out to in the outro music?
You got another minute or so that I can say something?
Say some things, man.
Okay. I want you people to know that you can do something with yourself. You only have to get up and try. If you sit back and wait and say, well, God is gonna give me this, yes, God is gonna give you, but you gotta get out there and do your own movement and get it yourself. He's not gonna come and put it in your hand. I've never seen or heard about anybody that God put something in their hand. You got to make it happen yourself. God gives you the strength and the energy to do it. But you got to get out there and get started if you don't matter what job you want and you think you can do it, apply for it and try and get it. If you don't have the education, see if you can do an upgrade. I don't know where you're living, but in Canada, there's lots of you can get student loans. Now I don't know what Barbados what you can get there,
Right.
but I'm sure there's some place that can help you to further your education, and you don't have to be stuck in the rut that you're in all the time.
Right. So get up and try.
Get up and try. Get up, get up, get up.
There's many days you didn't know how you would have made it, but you make it, right?
But I did. But my intentions were at the time that I came here, and I said I want to leave something for my kids behind, because I know it's hard.
There you
when
go crying again.
I know. I said I know it's hard when you gotta be struggling, because I did struggle. I mean, I wasn't that poor, but it was hard in a different country, and I wasn't used to paying rent, and I had to pay rent, and I worked really hard, and for the company Johnson and Johnson for 34 years, so that was really good, and they were good to me, so I am pleased about that.
Right.
So get up off your tail if you're not doing anything, and get yourself moving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get moving.
Yeah. All right, people. So there you have it. Get your ass up and start moving. Stop watching other people. Stop talking about other people. Stop trying to drag down other people. It ain't gonna make your day any better.
True.
So try to figure out things for yourself. So we gonna play some outro music, and we gone, people. Big up everybody. We gonna talk later. I'll explain to you about this retirement thing and what I'm gonna be doing with that, and how I'm going to be going forward, so you guys and we can kind of come to like a middle ground. You understand? So
I
let me.
didn't even talk about Dwayne in Vancouver.
Oh, you want to talk about Dwayne?
I don't know if
Say
he's
go.
watching.
Yeah, go.
Hi, Dwayne, Carmela, Malik, Lorenzo, Jess. How you doing? See you soon.
Hi to anybody else. Cry or anything else? Want to do anything else?
That's it.
You want to walk up? You want to cry? What else
No,
you want
no.
to do on people
I
thing?
cry enough.
You cry enough. All right, let we go, man. Let we go, man. Let we go.
Bubsy, this is what she want. This is what she need. Bubsy, this is what she want. Ooh, love, love. Ooh, na 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 na. Ooh, na na. Bubsy, tell me. She want a man with the money and daggering, with a big house, car and aeroplane, and a man who can take a ride down the lane in a pretty white dress and dammering. On the honeymoon is plenty daggering and staggering. Whoops, whoops, whoops. She say when she stoop back and look back, she want a man versatile.